Nate Alexander is the deep back, along with Ulysses Hernandez and Alexander Perez. So as soon as we get the okay here, looks like they just barely had the lights turned on.
It's just twilight here in Loveland, the west end of Loveland. Looking forward to seeing how Fort Morgan competes against the first team that has a lot of size to it.
Yes, Thompson Valley has a big defensive or big offensive line anyway, so we'll see if Nate Alexander can repeat what he did last week with a kickoff. Kind of a short kick. He has it at the 15, 20, 25, 30. That's about the... I'm not sure that he covered the ball, so it's going to be Thompson Valley ball. But they're discussing it now. Let's see what they're saying. It's either going to be Thompson Valley ball at the 27. Now they're discussing it, so they're going to mark it up at about the 33-yard line. Apparently, it's still Fort Morgan ball.
Yeah, Thompson Valley, I think, thought they got the ball after the whistle and wanted to get that momentum going.
So Fort Morgan football from the 33-yard line. So now they're changing out of Thompson Valley is just getting their defense set on the field. Fort Morgan's lined up and ready for the game to be played. Looks like Jared Bowman is in the backfield. Motion. Martin's looking to pass. Caught by Bowman out to the 35. Was a gain of about 2. So the second Nate from the 35.
I think with Fort Morgan's lack of success on passing, that's a smart move by Coach Chisholm to come out and run a little play action pass and get these big boys off their balance a little bit.
Make them chase a little bit. Now we're set in the I formation. Jared Bohm and Nate Alexander. Hand off to Alexander, going left. No gain. He's front row. We're going to mark him just outside the 35, so we'll give him a gain of 1. This will be 3rd and 7 from the 36.
Yeah, Thompson Valley was all over that one. They faked up the middle and then handed it off to Alexander.
Morgan up to the line. I formation, 2 receivers split left and right. Martin's with the ball, looking to pass, looking. Looks like he's going to duck and run. He is going to be brought down at the 40, about 3 yards short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 3 from the 40.
Just good coverage downfield, and he rolled all the way out almost to the sideline before he decided to turn it up. Quite a few Thompson Valley defenders there to put the hit on him.
So Tony Swetzik is in to do the punting for the Mustangs. Deep is number 7, Josh Strobel for Thompson Valley. Snap, kick, nice kick. He left there, but Thompson Valley fell on it, so it will be at the 30-yard line.
The Fort Morgan defender down on the play was just on the wrong side of the receiver. He fumbled the ball right on the ground, but on the opposite side, Fort Morgan couldn't get to it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Thompson Valley from the 30. They're set. Quarterback keeper. He's got room up the middle. He's Still running these across the 50. Brought down into Fort Morgan territory at about the 46-yard line.
That's their big quarterback, Shook. He's 6'3", 203-pound senior. He's one of that group of seniors that we talked about at the offset that has persevered through several years of hardship, and now looks like he's playing with some enthusiasm.
Almost a 20-yard gain on that run. So it'll be first and 10 from the 46. Snap back to Shook. Looking pass, deep pass downfield. It is. The receiver had it and then dropped it. It was right on his hands. I believe the Mustang defenders hit him about the time the ball was there.
Got a penalty flag over on the far sideline.
Okay. Ineligible man downfield, it looks like, against Thompson Valley.
It's hard for those offensive linemen to be disciplined and on long passes and not go downfield a little bit after the guys they're blocking.
So we'll see what the Mustangs want to do with it here. It was a nice pass right in the hands. Ineligible man downfield on Thompson Valley, so that'll bring up first and 15 from the 49 of Thompson Valley. Thompson Valley up to the line, 2 receivers left, 1 right. In shotgun formation. It's a keeper. He pitches it over to number 33. He's going down the right sideline. Got a gain of about 9 yards. That'll bring up second and 7 from the 42.
That was Penn, another senior on the carry for Thompson Valley that time.
So Thompson Valley up to the line. This time Shook is under center in an I formation. Snap, hands off up the middle. Running left. He'll be brought down by a host of Mustangs at about the 37-yard line. So it'll be third and 1 from the 37.
Yeah, it was Blake Pershow, a junior on the carry. That's his first carry of the season for Thompson Valley.
Thompson Valley with the play into the huddle. Now breaks the huddle. Shook under center. 2 wing backs. Single I formation. Man in motion. Pitch to number 13 in motion. Going wide left. He'll have the first down. And he is out at about the 26-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 Thompson Valley from the 26.
That's Penn again on that carry. 2 runs, averaging about 10 yards per carry.
Morgan needs to put a stop to the run. They gave up a lot of runs, a lot of yardage last week. Triple receivers right. Shook in the shotgun, gets the pass off down to about the 9-yard line. That'll be first and goal. I'm sorry, it's inside the 15. So we'll call it first and 10 from the 15. And was wide open over the middle.
It was a nice pitch and catch.
He has a nice throw. So Shook under center, I formation. Takes the snap, hands off. He is stopped for a short gain. He won't even get a yard. So we're going to call it second and 10 from just inside the 15, but it's virtually no gain. Fort Morgan is standing strong at the moment. See what Thompson Valley comes out with here. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Single back with Shook in the... He takes it up the middle. He hasn't dropped that yet. Looks like he is. They've given him a touchdown. He's from the 15-yard line. I think it's 6-0. Thompson Valley with 7:20 left in the first period.
Yeah, Shook had a nice fake handoff to the fullback, and then kind of like the option we saw a couple weeks ago in Perthit, right? Fort Morgan against Perthit, and just pulled it out at the last minute down the hole.
Lined up for the extra point. Up, it looks good. It is good. So 7:20 left in the first period. It is Thompson Valley 7, Fort Morgan 0. B&B Appliance at 502 Anson in Fort Morgan can help you save water, energy, and the environment without sacrificing quality and performance. Change for the better with B&B Appliance. Platte Valley Hearing Center. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Visit Platte Valley Hearing Center located at 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan.
Let's hope Fort Morgan can be a little more productive on offense. It certainly doesn't look like it's going to be very easy to stop Thompson Valley with all their cylinders running.
Yeah, with Shook running and guys wide open over the middle, it's going to be a long night if they don't get some pressure on him or slow down that run. Thompson Valley ready to kick off. He kicked off, but they blew it dead. Illegal procedure on Thompson Valley. Okay. So they will re-kick from the 40, from the 35.
Worthington's Thompson Valley's kicker. He's averaging just over 50 yards per kick, about 54 yards per kick. So I don't think this 5-yard penalty is going to help Fort Morgan too much.
No. Nate Alexander is the deep back. It looks like he might see where it goes. Into the end zone for a touchback.
55 yards on that kick.
Got a good leg. So Fort Morgan will take over. First and 10 up to 20 with 7:20 left in the first period. So Fort Morgan will have to come out and move the ball down the field, get some points on the board if they're going to try to stay in the game. So Morgan sets left-right receivers in the I formation. Jared Bowman, the fullback. Martin's under center. Takes the handoff, gives it to Bowman up the middle. The short gain. We'll give him 2 to the 22.
Thompson Valley lining up in a 5-2 monster defense. The ends seem to hang back and then shift to the strong side. Well, now they're kind of staying in the same spot.
Morgan up to the line. I formation. Bowman Alexander in the backfield. Receivers left and right. Martin's under center. Martin takes it, hands off to Alexander for virtually no gain. It'll be third and 8 from the 22.
No room there. The inside 3 guys for Thompson Valley just absolutely stuffing the run. Fort Morgan's offensive line is going to have to figure out a solution for that.
Morgan breaks out left of the line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Men in motion coming right. Throws out to him. He's got to run down the right sideline. He's open. He's got the first down, but there's been a flag thrown. Probably a holding out on the corner. So we will see what the penalty is here. Probably be holding.
That's too bad because that negates a really nice catch and run along the right sideline.
So that'll be 3rd and 15 from the 15. Yeah, Thompson Valley has some big guys up front. One guy is 6'1", 251. Another was 6'1", 267. So Morgan up to the line. 3 receivers left. Alexander in the backfield. Martin's with the ball. Hands off. Wide open. Alexander up the right side. He's out to the 35 and out to the 37-yard line. So we have a Fort Morgan first down out at the 37-yard line.
First down for the Mustangs tonight. That was a nice little sprint draw. Fort Morgan's old standby play back in the years when Coach Hall was the coach.
It looks like they're trying to spread Thompson Valley out here a little bit. We've got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Nate Alexander in the backfield. Martin's under center. Waiting for the snap. Takes the snap. It's a keeper. He went left. He's got, I'm going to say 1 yard up to the 2 yards up to the 39. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
On that one, I think he missed his read because Alexander had some room up the middle and got about 5 yards before he was touched.
To get the play brought in here. Find out what they have up their sleeve here for 2nd and 8. So single receivers left and right, I formation. Bowman Alexander. Martin takes the snap, hands off to Alexander, off the right tackle. It's a gain of about 4. Out to about the 43-yard line. So bring up 3rd and 5 from the 43.
Fort Morgan on offense is getting Thompson Valley a little bit off balance now, and I think that's going to be a positive thing for them.
So Morgan up to the line. Receivers left and right in a flex formation. Bone in the backfield. Martin takes it. Looking downfield to pass. Downfield for a first down at the 45 of Thompson Valley. Ulysses Hernandez coming off the left side out there was wide open.
It was a really nice play action pass. They had the one back going in motion like they were going to run the option to the right side, and they ran about 5 yards stop and 3 back to a nice in pattern by Hernandez.
So Morgan back in the flex formation. Martin's under center. Well, handoff was up the middle to Bohm for a gain of about 3 down to the 42. So it'll be a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 42.
Keeping Thompson Valley honest by running up the middle every once in a while, even though they're not getting a huge amount of success.
Fort Morgan set in the flex formation. Bohm in the backfield. Cody Davis takes the pitch left. Has it open on the outside there. Cuts it upfield. And he is out. Has enough for the first down.
Nice run around the left side there. Not sure whether he should have cut it up inside. He decided to go outside. The defender put it to the boundary line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Fort Morgan from the 33. nice drive going right now for the Mustangs. Set in the flex formation. Receivers left and right. Chris Pinedo pitched and is brought down in the backfield for a loss of about 6 yards.
Seemed like Thompson Valley saw that coming. Maybe that's why it worked so well the last time when they faked that and then threw it back across, because obviously they've scouted the Mustangs on that play.
So it'll be 2nd and 16 from the 40. Fort Morgan under center. Up to the line. Martin's under center. Flex formation. Bohm up the middle. For a gain of about 3 to the 36-yard line.
I think they're hoping that one of these times that they're going to ignore Bohm on a long play. Bohm will get some yardage up the middle.
So it'll be 3rd and 14 from the 42-yard line. One receiver right, one receiver left. In the flex, Bohm, lone setback. Martin's under center. Chris Pineda in motion. Martin's back to pass, and he is back at about the 43-yard line. So what had been a promising drive has gone bad.
Before Morgan had the answer several times on long third down plays. Had a 3rd and 15, a 3rd and 5. That time they just, 2nd and 7, that time they just couldn't overcome 3rd and 13.
So that makes it 4th and 20 from the 42. Tony Suttig back to punt. It's the snap. Nice downfield kick. Received. It was a fair caught at about the 8-yard line.
Well, at least Fort Morgan had a little bit of success on that drive. It wasn't 3 and out like the last one, but they're going to have to find a way to finish the drive, especially if they can't stop Thompson Valley.
Yeah, they had a nice drive going. So with a minute 7 left in the first period, Thompson Valley 7, Fort Morgan nothing. Thompson Valley is 1st and 10 from about the 9, it looks like. Takes the snap. Keeps driving. He is out to about the 14-yard line.
Thompson Valley being conservative here, close to their own, goal line there. Just running a quarterback sneak up the middle.
So it is 2nd and 6 from the 14. Thompson Valley up under center. Lone setback with receivers split left and right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Gets a run out to the 26-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for Thompson Valley at the 26.
That was a nice run up the middle. He ran over a couple of Fort Morgan players on the way to that 12-yard gain.
So the clock is taking a timeout. Now I'm not sure just what their timeout. Thompson Valley with 8 seconds left in the first period. Thompson Valley 7, Fort Morgan 0. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, Brian Nickel and Kevin Rohde back at Ray Patterson Field in Loveland, where the Eagles are up 7-0 on the Mustangs with 8 seconds left in the first period.
Timeout. Looked like maybe Thompson Valley started heading to the sideline thinking the clock was running out, and someone must have signaled the official that they wanted a timeout with 8 seconds left in the quarter.
Thompson Valley under center. Hands off right. Gets a gain of about 3. Out to the 30-yard line. And that brings the first quarter to an end. Thompson Valley 7, Fort Morgan 0. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back here at Ray Patterson Field in Loveland. Thompson Valley had a run out to about the 42-yard line, but it is coming back, so we'll be second down again. I didn't see what the penalty was. It must have been it looked like he showed a face mask on Thompson Valley as the 15-yard penalty. So it'll be second.
Second and 8.
It should be second. They're saying it's third and 8, but it was after the play. Hands off. Very little room to run that time. Okay, so it was second down.
Yeah, no gain on that one.
Nope. Now it is third and 8 from the 28-yard line. Fort Morgan needs more of those stops like that.
Absolutely.
They need to be able to get the ball back.
Only Thompson Valley's only second, third down of the play, or the game.
Thompson Valley in the shotgun. Oh, incomplete. It almost picked off. That brings up 4th and 8 from the 28.
Shook us off the ball several times, but only 2 of them on the record because there were penalties on the other 2.
Nate Alexander looks to be the deep man for Fort Morgan. Thompson Valley lined up to punt. Counting it off. Takes the snap. Gets the kickoff. And it is left out about the 42-yard line, but we have a flag where the punter was. So we'll see what they're going to call here. If they're calling a personal foul, roughing the kicker on Fort Morgan. That's going to be a first down for Thompson Valley.
That's a shame because Fort Morgan finally had him stopped. And then to give him 15 yards in the first down, all the way up near midfield at the 43-yard line.
So this is what hurt Fort Morgan last week. They had penalties that really hurt. So it'll be first and 10 from the 44. So it'll be first down for Thompson Valley at the 44-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shook with the ball. Throws out right. Receiver gets it downfield to about the 38-yard line for a first down for Thompson Valley. Just a swing pass out to the right, and then he ran his 15 yards down there.
That was a long coverage. Thompson Valley had 2 receivers on the right side. Fort Morgan had 1 defender, and when he recognized that, he just backed off. And one went downfield, the other one kind of sat at the sideline and caught the pass and had a nice run afterwards.
Fort Morgan has taken a timeout here to try and gather the troops here to see if they can put a stop to this. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Valley View Villa. Look to the team at Valley View for rehab, short-term, or long-term care needs. stop by 850 in Fremont or call them today, 867-8261. Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Brush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter at 842-5837. Building today's business. Buildings by Design. Okay, back to action here. Thompson Valley has 3 receivers left, 1 right. With a single back, which seems to be Francisco Marquez. He's the one that had all the yards last week. Shotgun formation. Shook takes it, pitches to Marquez, and he is down to about the 41-yard line. So it'll be second and 8 from the 42.
That's Marquez's first run from scrimmage that has been changed at all by penalties.
Thompson Valley up to the line. High formation. Receiver left, receiver right. Shook under center. Calling out the signals. Takes the snap. Hands off up the middle. Man has room to run. Missed 1 tackle. Down to about the 28-yard line. Looks like it's going to be close enough. They're going to measure for a first down.
Looks like maybe a tad bit shy, but the referee is disagreeing with me.
They're giving them the first down. So it'll be first and 10 at the 28 for Thompson Valley.
Ben seems to be the workhorse for Thompson Valley. That's its 5th run, leading all rushers.
Thompson Valley breaks out left of the line. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Shook in the shotgun. We have a stoppage of play. We have a flag on the play. The dead ball foul. Procedure against Thompson Valley. That should set them back 5 yards.
Go ahead. Thompson Valley's head coach, Clint Fick, got to be a little bit upset with team having success like they do, and then penalties killing their drives.
So it'll be first and 15 from the 33 for Thompson Valley. Shook in shotgun, takes the snap, looks downfield, throws nice throw downfield, and it is caught about the 6-yard line. Nice diving catch by Drew Meisner.
Meisner's second catch, first one was for 18 yards, this one for 27 yards, right down on near the goal line.
So it'll be first and goal from the 6. Thompson Valley under center. Hands off. Gets it down to about the 3-yard line. So it'll be second and goal at the 3.
They just did kind of a quick pitch, and he followed the pullback up the field there.
So 8:31 left in the second period, and the time running. Eagles 7, Fort Morgan 0. Thompson Valley to the line. Shook under center. Men in motion left. Pitch. Gets you 3 yards. Let's see if he... Oh, yep. They give him a touchdown. Makes it 13-0. Thompson Valley over Fort Morgan with 8:12 left in the second period. Thompson Valley lining up for the extra point. Snap, down, kick, up, and it is good. Thompson Valley 14, Fort Morgan 0 with 8:12 left in the second period. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, welcome back to Ray Patterson Field in Loveland, where Thompson Valley Eagles have just scored another touchdown that puts them up 14-0 with 8:12 left in the second period. Nate Alexander deep for the Mustangs. Kickoff is deep. Alexander about the 3, at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Probably going to mark you at the 26-yard line. Nice run back for Nate Alexander. We have a flag on the play.
That was another nice deep kick, getting that ball at about the 2-yard line.
We'll see what their penalty is. Illegal block in the back on Fort Morgan. So another mistake. Fort Morgan can't afford to have too many mistakes. Already down 14-0.
We'll see how Fort Morgan responds to some adversity here, starting out a drive way back at, the 15?
At the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 15 for Fort Morgan. Martin's under center. Takes the snap. Keeps it. Pitches to Alexander out on the corner. He gets about 5. He's out to the 20. So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 20.
It seems like wherever we run, Thompson Valley is there waiting for us.
So 2nd and 5. Morgan to the line. Set in the I formation. Receiver left and right. Martin's under center. Takes the snap. Keeper. He is brought down for no gain at the 20. So that makes it 3rd and 5 at the 20.
Quite a contrast to our first game with Berthoud, where when the ball was snapped, the whole offensive, the line of scrimmage moved forward a yard or two. And here, Thompson Valley's moving the line of scrimmage back a yard or two on the snap. So Fort Morgan's having to fight for yardage, a couple yards deep in their own backfield.
Yeah, Thompson Valley has some big horses up front, that's for sure. Fort Morgan to the line, receivers left and right, I formation. Bowman Alexander, Martin's under center. Martins takes it, looking, throws out to the right. It is incomplete. Looks like it was through the hands of Cody Davis, I believe. So that make it 4th and 5 from the 20.
The first incomplete pass for Martins on the night. He was 2 for 2 for 14 yards for that pass.
So Tony Sussy back to punt. Thompson Valley man is about at the 48, waiting for the ball. Snap to Tony. Kick, low line drive kick. Takes a bounce at the 50. He down to the 45. Going left out to the about the 42-yard line. So it'll be Thompson Valley ball. 1st and 10 from the 42.
That's the best field position Thompson Valley's had so far. Their first drive started back at their own 30. Second drive at their own 9. This time they're starting out Fort Morgan territory with the amount of time left on the clock. It's not where Fort Morgan wanted to be.
Thompson Valley takes the ball, hands off into the backfield. Man is still running more sideways than downfield, but he gets a gain of about 4 yards. So it'll make it 2nd and 6 from the 38.
That was some nifty running for Marquez. He started off getting the ball and meeting 2 defenders in the backfield, but slipped the tackles and got downfield. for positive yardage.
So the clock running, 5:46 and counting in the second quarter, I'm sorry. Second down, Thompson Valley. Shook in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Shook looking downfield, looking to pass. Nice pass. Down to about the 32-yard line. So he's just short of the first down. So we'll mark it at about the 33, so it'll make it probably 3rd and 1 at the 33.
Thompson Valley seems like they're comfortable with their entire playbook tonight. Fort Morgan hasn't had to answer really for anything.
Timeout. Fort Morgan. So with 5:01 left in the second quarter, Thompson Valley 14, Fort Morgan 0. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back at Ray Patterson Field in Loveland, Thompson Valley has a 3rd and 1 at the 33. Shook under center. Man in motion. Shook looking downfield. He's going to be his spot downfield. And about the 18-yard line. So it will be 1st and 10. Another marker, that's about the 19. 1st and 10 from the 19 for Thompson Valley.
That Shook's 4th completion. He's 4 for 5. Very nice passer.
Shook under center. Man in motion. Man gets the pitch, taking it right. He's open on the right side. Gets a gain of about 8 yards. So they're marking at about the 12-yard line. So we'll see what they're... Oh, we have a flag I did not see. Holding on Thompson Valley.
Here they are stopping themselves.
So it will be... Should be 3rd down again, I believe. And they're saying 1st down.
Yeah, they got the 1st down on that pass play before that one.
So it's 1st and 20 from the 31. Shook in the shotgun formation, takes a snap, looks downfield, throwing deep to the left corner, and it is going to be incomplete. Excellent coverage for Fort Morgan on that play. So they'll bring up 2nd and 20 from the 31.
That wasn't a very well-advised pass by Shook. The defender was in good position. He floated it right in there. The offensive receiver had to turn around and play defensive back.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have got his hand in there, it would have been intercepted, that's for sure. 2nd and 20 from the 31. Shook in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Gets the snap. It's a keeper. He's got it up the middle. It's wide open. Now he's going right. Finally brought down at about the 16-yard line.
Now for a tall kid, he's got some moves, and once he starts running, he runs downhill.
So that will bring up about 3rd and 7 from the 17 for Thompson Valley. Shook under center. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Single back. Shook gets the handoff. Hands off to Marquez. That's up the middle, and he's down to the 5. He's down to about the 1-yard line. It will be 1st and goal for Thompson Valley from the 1.
Boy, Marquez is a shifty little runner. He just dodges in and out of traffic. His longest run of the night, 16 yards.
Thompson Valley up to the line. Tight formation. Shook under center. Puts the man in motion. Hands off up the middle. And they've given him a touchdown. 3:22 left in the second quarter. That makes it 20-0, Thompson Valley.
That was a nice run by First Shadow.
Lining up for the point after. Kick is up. And it is good. Thompson Valley 21, Fort Morgan 0 with 3:22 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Fort Morgan is in serious trouble at this point, so I don't think they have enough time to really go down the field. They haven't shown that their passing game is able to gain lots of yardage, and they haven't figured out how to stop Thompson Valley. 3 drives for Thompson Valley, 3 touchdowns.
That's a pretty good average on Thompson Valley's part. Not so good on Fort Morgan's.
You know, at the beginning of the season, we looked at this 3 games down the road and thought, here's Thompson Valley with a losing tradition. Only won 1 game last year, 1 game the year before that. Losing their coach 1st of August. Who'd have thought that they'd be playing such good football and be such a strong team?
Yeah. I would guess that the leadership of the senior class of this football team has really taken over here. Thompson Valley lined up to kick. Nate Alexander deep. Nate Alexander up on the ball at the 10, 15, 20, 25. The Fort Morgan ball, 1st and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Brian, on these run backs, it's different from it has been the first 2 weeks because he's got 3 or 4 guys to try and dodge by the time he's gotten to the 20-yard line. The blocking is not where it was a couple of weeks ago.
So Fort Morgan 1st and 10 from the 25 with 3:16 left in the quarter. Martin's under center. Pineda in motion, gets the pitch right, cuts it upfield, he gets a nice run up to about the 37-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Morgan. From the 37.
Made his first run of the night, now is a dandy.
So Morgan up to the line. Flex formation. Hands off up the middle to Jared Bohm. He gets a gain of about 3 to the 40-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 40.
Previous games, Spain was finding a lot of openings. Tonight, just averaging a little under 3 yards on 4 carries.
Morgan in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Cody Davis in motion this time to the left. He loses a couple of runners. He is brought down out at about the 47-yard line. So that's enough for a first down for Fort Morgan.
That was a really nice run. Some little side steps around some of the defenders. Cody had to work hard for that. Blocking just isn't there tonight for the running backs. They're going to have to figure out a way to get a couple guys to miss and break into the open.
So 1st and 10 for Fort Morgan from the 47. Martin's under center. Pineda in motion, going right. Hand off. Picks it up. Cody Davis has a gain of about 2 out to midfield at the 50-yard line. So they'll bring up 2nd and 8 from the 50.
Yeah, he dropped the ball as he got the handoff. I think if he would have gotten a clean handoff, he might have gotten some more yards on that one.
So Morgan in their flex formation. Jared Bone lone back. Canadian motion going right. Gets the pitch. That's it upfield. He's down to the 45. have a flag in the backfield. They'll be holding on Fort Morgan. Fort Morgan is shooting themselves in the foot once again. Minute 33 left in the first period. Eagles 21, Mustangs 0.
Fort Morgan was all the way out to midfield, had a lot of positive things going for them. Now all of a sudden they have to try and deal with second and 25 yards, something like that.
Yeah, but second and 25 from the 34. Three receivers right, one receiver left. Single back. Martin's under center. Martin's back to pass. Looking, and he is going to be... He's trying to get out. I guess they had blew it dead, so it will be a sack back to the 28-yard line. So that was a loss back to the 27. So that will bring up third and 31 from the 27.
Do you think Coach Chisholm has a third 30-yard play?
If he does, he needs to bring it out now. So Morgan under center. Two receivers left, two receivers right. Single back. Cody Davis in motion to the right. Pass out to the right. Cody Davis has a gain at the out to the 32-yard line. So I'll bring up fourth and 25 where we were just a minute ago.
Thompson Valley taking a timeout to preserve what little time's left. Coach Fick is thinking if we can score one more touchdown, then they can start the band playing for homecoming dance.
That's for sure. 27 seconds left in the first half. 21-0. But Morgan trailing Thompson Valley. Thompson Valley does have some big horses up front on the offensive line and the defensive line. Makes it hard traveling for the Mustangs right now. Team's coming back from the timeout. 20 Swetzik back in punt formation. Two men back for Thompson Valley. Tony Swetzik waiting. Gets the ball. Kicks it downfield. A wobbly kick. Bounces at the 37. Picked up at the 32. Hit a couple of different times, and then he is brought down at the 39-yard line with 14 seconds left in the first half.
Well, I think time's about the only thing that's going to keep Thompson Valley from scoring 4 times on 4 drives.
So it will be first and 10 from the 40 for Thompson Valley.
Holding penalty there.
So it was out to the 40. Holding penalty was at the 32, so they brought it back to the 22. So it'll be first and 10 from the 22. That was almost a 20-yard penalty. And 14 seconds left in the first half.
I don't think I would risk anything here that might cause a turnover and allow Fort Morgan to run in and score. But Coach Fick might disagree with me on that.
Receivers left, receivers right. Single back in the backfield. Shook under center. Takes a knee. So that should run out the first half. 5 seconds left. Teams are leaving the field. Fort Morgan 21. Thompson Valley 21. Fort Morgan 0 at the end of the first half. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. So Thompson Valley is lined up and ready to receive. Fort Morgan is getting lined up, and Eric Kimball is just now getting the ball from the referee, from the umpire, whoever it happens to be. So we are close here to getting the second half underway. Eric Kimball is ready. The referee is giving the signal. He is checking with his players, and there is the kick underway. Bounced and caught at the 15, at the 20, 25. Out to about the 33-yard line for Thompson Valley, so it'll be 1st and 10 on the 33 for Thompson Valley.
First kick of the night for Kimball. Seeing as how Fort Morgan did score in that first half. Let's hope Thompson Valley comes out a little bit overconfident, and maybe Fort Morgan can get a little bit of success on defense to carry over onto offense in their fifth drive of the game.
We're going to find out here shortly. Shook in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Single back, gets the snap, throws out to the left, wide open at the 30 to the 35. Down about the 41-yard line. So it will be 2nd and 2 at the, just outside the 30.
And a little pitch and catch. Had one blocker up front. The other receiver on the left side took one step and then waited for the ball.
2nd and 2 at the 41. Shook in the shotgun. Shook gets stoppage of play.
A little movement on the line right before the snap.
So that will set Thompson Valley back 5 yards. So we'll bring up 2nd and 7 from the 35. So Thompson Valley right now has shot themselves in the foot a little bit with a 5-yard penalty. Fort Morgan needs to buckle down here and hold the Eagles for no gain here if at all possible. Shook has the ball. Pitches out right. Man running out to the 30, out to the 40, 45. Driven out of bounds, and a flag is thrown.
We've got another penalty out in the middle of the field. Looks like maybe there was a hold and late hit out of bounds.
So we'll see what the 2 penalties are here, see if they're offsetting penalties or what their decision is here. Referees are talking about it now. But I know it was Fort Morgan was a late hit out of bounds or unnecessary roughness. We'll see what they're had a hold on Thompson Valley, then a dead ball personal foul on Fort Morgan. So they will march off the 10 yards against Thompson Valley, and then they will mark off the 15-yard penalty on Fort Morgan. So that will bring up 1st and 10 for Thompson Valley at the 48-yard line.
I think they got the better of that deal.
Yeah, I don't know if Fort Morgan, first of all, foul if they're just losing their cool or what the problem is, but they're going to have to learn not to do that.
I think he was running right down the sideline, and he stepped out with the crowd yelling. The Fort Morgan player didn't hear the whistle and hit him about 8 yards farther downfield.
So 1st and 10 at the 48 for Thompson Valley. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shook in the shotgun, looking downfield. Nice pass downfield, and it's intercepted by Fort Morgan at the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Fort Morgan, from their 34-yard line. So that was what they were looking for.
I think that's the first turnover of the game, isn't it?
I believe it is, yes.
Luckily for Fort Morgan, it's Thompson Valley that commits that. Gives Fort Morgan a little bit of momentum. Not bad field position at the 32, 33-yard line.
32. So it'll be 1st down, Fort Morgan. 10:40 left in the third period. Martins under center. Pineda in motion. Martins keeps it. Gets out to about just across the 35-yard line. So we'll bring up 2nd and 7 from just outside the 30.
Just seems like every time Fort Morgan tries to run between the tackles, Thompson Valley's big tackles and defensive ends are there to put the hurt on them.
D. Martin's under center. Pineda in motion. Hands off up the middle. Ball out to the 40. Ball a nice carry this time out to the 47-yard line. So it will be a 1st down for Fort Morgan. So it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Morgan, from the 47.
81 for Thompson Valley. One of the linebackers came up and took the worst end of that hit as Bone lowered his head, ran him over.
That's been the best run of the night for Fort Morgan. 1st and 10 on the 47. Pineda in motion right. Gets the pitch. Looking downfield. He's open at the 45, 40, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, down to the 17-yard line. So it will be Fort Morgan 1st and 10 from the 17.
Thompson Valley had that play read. The defender came up too fast, didn't break down, and Pineda juked him, and that result was a really nice run.
They've opened this up a little bit here, got some positive yards going. So Fort Morgan in their flex formation, 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. Martin's under center, Pineda in motion going right. Hands off up the middle to Jared Bohm. We're going to probably call that a no gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 17.
So again, they tried to run it up the middle, and it just wasn't there for them.
So Martin's with the play. So Martin's under center. Fort Morgan in the flex formation. Martin's under center. Cody Davis going in motion to the right. Cuts it upfield. He's down to the 15, to the 10. And the referee on that opposite side took a spill. It will be 3rd and 1 from the 8.
That was a really nice run by Davis. It's kind of a quick pitch just off tackle, and he cut it up inside.
Fort Morgan making some headway here in the third period. Down 21-0 with 8 minutes left in the third period. Martin's under center. Calling out the play. Hands off up the middle to Jared Bohm. And he has enough for the 1st down. Picks up about 3 yards, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
So there's interception, and now this offensive drive, they call it with a touchdown. They're down 14 points, but there's hope.
Yes. Yeah, this is the best they've looked. Fort Morgan, Martin's under center. Flex formation. Pineda in motion, left to right. Hands off up the middle to Bone. He gets it down just to inside the 5-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5, we're going to call it. they're trying to punch it up the middle right at the moment.
One play we haven't seen them run is that quarterback sneak, and that's probably because the odd front that Thompson Valley's playing and nose guard head up on the center could be tough.
Martin's under center. Pineda in motion, left to right. Martin keeps it to the right side for maybe about a half a yard gain, if that. So it's going to bring up still about, and we'll call it at the 4. So we'll call it 3rd and goal at the 4. This is, I would guess, 2-down territory because they're not going to try and kick a field goal down 21-0. I don't believe.
I don't either. I think a quick slant on that left side looks like it might be open.
Martin's under center. Cody Davis in motion, takes the pitch left. We'll see if he can get outside. He's not get around the corner. And it's dropped down about the 4-yard line. Have a Thompson Valley player down at the laying out of bounds. So there is a stop in the action.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to him out there.
It's we're going to take a timeout here. Eagles 21, Fort Morgan 0, 6:15 left in the third period. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Came back here at Ray Patterson Field in Loveland. Eagles 21, Mustangs 0. We're have a injury timeout right at the moment, so we're going to have a couple of sponsors here. Tio Charlie's located at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan will not be beat by anyone when it comes to price. They help you find a car that fits your needs and budget. If you don't see what you want, Tio Charlie's will find it for you. Log on to TioCharliesFTM.com to view inventory, current specials, and apply for a loan online. Drive away with confidence at Tio Charlie's. So the injured player is off to the side. So it'll be Fort Morgan 4th and 5. Excuse me. 4th and 5 on the 5. Might be the play of the game. See if they can get back into it here. Martin's under center. Takes it. Removes the tackler. Passes. But it's caught for a touchdown. Caught by, I'm not sure who it was, Jared.
I think it was 85. I'm not sure. So, that's just what Fort Morgan needed. And hopefully they can get the extra point and pull within 14 or 13.
Fort Morgan put it in the end zone. That's my voice, here.
All right. Well, Fort Morgan's lined up for the PAT. The snap is down and it's up. And looks like it's good. So we're at 21-7 with 5:52 on the clock in the third quarter. This is Fort Morgan football on B106 and B106.com.
Okay, Fort Morgan just kicks off, and it is caught at the 25, and he is down at the about the 27-yard line. So it'll be Thompson Valley ball. 1st and 10 at the 27.
It looked like maybe that ball came loose there for a little bit. Fort Morgan was, it almost looked like a rugby scrum for a little bit.
Fort Morgan, if they can come back with another nice defensive stand with a turnover, this will it'll bode well for them. 5:45 left in the third period. Thompson Valley shift under center. Takes it, hands off up the middle for a short gain out to the 29. So the second and 8 from the 29.
Yeah, did catch the number of the player on that one. Looks like maybe 33. Yep, 33. 10.
Ryan 10. .5:18 left in the third period and counting, 21-7, Thompson Valley. Second and 6 at the 29. So Shook with the pitch. Brought down at about the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Marquez on that carry, he was complaining that the Fort Morgan carrier, or the Fort Morgan defender, had tackled him high and kind of a longest yard, straight arm tackle around the neck, but certainly not a face mask.
No, and I think he was slipping besides. It didn't look like he was going down. So it's 3rd and 5 for Thompson Valley on the 32. Thompson Valley in the I formation, receivers left and right. And Fort Morgan just jumped offside. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against Fort Morgan.
Wow, Fort Morgan had a good situation, 3rd and 5, and, mistake just gave Thompson Valley 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line for Thompson Valley. 4:17 left in the third period. Thompson Valley in a very tight formation. Man in motion to the right, gets the pitch and brings it to the right. It's a gain of about 5. We have slides on the play. We have holding on Thompson Valley.
I don't think either coach is going to be very happy with the number of penalties that we're seeing tonight.
That'll be first down again for Thompson Valley.
But a little longer than 10 yards, Brian.
So that'll make it about 1st and 20 from the 27-yard line. Thompson Valley, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shook, hands off up the middle. Marquez takes it over the left side for a gain of about 2 out to the 30.
Yeah, he had to work hard for those 3 yards.
It'll be 2nd and 17 from the 30. Fort Morgan is doing a nice job right now of stopping the run.
All night they've done a really good job on Marquez. He's their leading rusher. He has 1 run for 16, and the rest of them have all been 3 yards or less.
Shift in the shotgun, receivers left and right. Gets the snap, looks downfield, man over the middle, and it is a incomplete pass. Nice defense by the Fort Morgan Mustangs.
Absolutely. The defender came up and hit him right as the ball came in and reached in and knocked it out. And at the other end, Shook got a nice little hello kiss from one of the Fort Morgan rushers.
So getting a little bit of pressure on Thompson Valley. So I'll bring up 3rd and 17 from the 30.
Fort Morgan needs to hold them here, take advantage of that Thompson Valley mistake.
See if we can get Thompson Valley to have their first punt of the night. The Thompson Valley up the line. We have 3 receivers right, going left. Man in motion. He's looking downfield. There's a screen out to the left. And he has room to run. He's out to the 50, down to the 42-yard line of Fort Morgan. So we have a flag on the play on the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, one thing that's happened all season long is Fort Morgan's been susceptible to the screen pass. They'll have to look at that.
Sideline infraction on Fort Morgan.
Well, that's an interesting call.
Apparently the ref ran into somebody or something. I don't know how they They don't seem to be marching anything off. So it's 1st and 10, Thompson Valley from the 43. Thompson Valley, man in motion to the left, takes the pitch to the right, to the 45, to the 40, and brought down at the 40, right about the 40-yard line. Summering up 2nd and 7 from the 40.
There's Marquez again on one play. He runs that screen for 27 yards, and then we hold him to 3 again.
The defense is buckling down somewhat. They got to stop the big play from happening. Thompson Valley after the line. They're in their flex formation with a single back. Shook under center. Marquez in motion. Handoff up the middle to number 33. Off the left side, and he is down to the 28-yard line. Down to the 27. Will be 1st and 10, Thompson Valley from the 27.
That was the old crossbuck play where you have the whole backfield moving to the right like it's going to be some sort of option play, and then the right fullback or right tailback just cuts back across the grain with maybe a couple linemen pulling, and it was a nice, well-conceived play and well-executed by Thompson Valley.
Sure. Minute 40 left in the 3rd period, 21-7, Thompson Valley. They're up to the line, 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left with a single back. Takes the snap, looks downfield, screen into the pass out to the flat that was over the head of the receiver. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 27.
Yeah, I think number 3, Smith for Thompson Valley, when he looks at the films, will be glad that Shook threw that over his head because Yuli Hernandez was coming up to give him a nice shot.
Fort Morgan, they need to have a big stop here. The minute 28 left in the 3rd period. Thompson Valley to the line, 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Shook with the ball, with the keeper up the middle, and he has no gain at the 27, so it will be 3rd and 10 from the 27.
That's Shook's 5th call or run of the game. First time that we've held him for under 5 yards.
3rd and 10 from the 27.
Again, Fort Morgan has an opportunity to have a great play on defense and stop them. But Thompson Valley has answered the call every time.
So Thompson Valley in tight formation. Single back. Hands off. It's a reverse back to the right for Marquez. And he gets a gain of about 5 down to the 23-yard line. So it'll bring up a 4th and 5.
Yeah, they kind of a interior reverse play. Rather than running a long ways and handing off, they just right inside between the tackles.
So I believe we have 10 seconds left in the 3rd period. Thompson Valley is letting the clock run down. We'll be going to the 4th period. Fort Morgan down 21-7 to Thompson Valley. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back to Ray Patterson Field in Loveland. Thompson Valley at 21-7 on Fort Morgan. It is 4th and 5 at the 23. Thompson Valley split 3 left. Gets the ball, pitches, and he is down to the 20, so Fort Morgan has held. So it will be 1st down for Fort Morgan at the 20-yard line.
That was a nice defensive stop. Now Fort Morgan, even though they have a long field, they have a hope because if they can put together another drive, then they'll be down 1 touchdown.
Fort Morgan down 21-7. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 20. Fort Morgan up to the line. There's 11:53 left in the fourth period. So Martin's under center in the flex formation. Cody Davis in motion, back to the right, and he is stopped for no gain at all. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Thompson Valley seemed to know exactly where this was coming. As soon as he got that handoff and turned up the hole, there was the defender there to tackle.
So 2nd and 10 at the 20 for Fort Morgan. Martin's bringing the play to the huddle. Fort Morgan breaks the huddle up to the line. Martin's under center, I formation. Hand off to Alexander over the left side. That's about the 23. They'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the 23.
Fort Morgan must like drama. Here we are, 3rd and 7 on the first set of down. Can't do anything easy and get positive yardage.
So Fort Morgan is calling timeout. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. 3rd and 7 for Fort Morgan here at Ray Powder Field in Loveland. Martin's with the pitch. It's reversed back to the left, and it's open for Cody Davis down to the 30, down to the 35. And Fort Morgan has a first down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that's interesting, Brian. You and I were sitting at dinner before the game talking about how Fort Morgan traditionally has had some trickery and run some reverses, that sort of thing, but so far this year they hadn't. And you said maybe they're saving it for the right time, and that may have been the right time.
Must have been it. They worked well for us. 1st and 10 at the 35. Martin's under center, high formation. Receivers left and right. Takes the hand. Gives the hand off to Boehm up the middle. Does a gain of about, we're going to call it 5, so we're going to call it 2nd and 5 at the 40.
Tough running. Thompson Valley's got to be starting to think that Fort Morgan's going to pass sooner or later.
The 2nd and 5 from the 40, 21-7 Thompson Valley with 9:45 left in the game. Fort Morgan on a nice little drive so far. They just need to continue and get this into the end zone. Martin's under center, looking downfield. Downfield at the pass, overthrown at about the 25. That was for Cody Davis. That brings up 3rd and 5 from the 40.
There wasn't too bad of a pass, other than it's about 5 yards too long. Davis didn't really look that open until right towards the end when he kind of out-sprinted the defender.
Yeah, he was there. So Fort Morgan up to the line. High formation, receivers left and right. Martin's under center, takes the ball, takes the pitch, and Alexander is running backwards. He's back to the 25, and he is still trying to elude tacklers, but he is brought down at about the 24-yard line. So it will be 4th down.
That is one sight that a coach just never wants to see, and that is your running back see a wall of defenders and turn and run towards the other goal line for about 6 yards before he even tried to make a move one way or the other.
Yeah, so now it's about 4th and 20 from the 25. So let's see, back to punt. Gets the ball. It's a nice punt downfield. Gets at the 40 through the receiver's legs. He is brought down with a nice tackle at the 25 with a flag, 2 flags on the play. So we'll see what they're coming up with here.
I think both of them were after the punt was kicked, so I don't think it will bring back the ball and give it back to Fort Morgan. can't figure out what happened out at the end. The Thompson Valley player muffed the kick, went to pick it up, and the first defender went over the top of the second one, went into him. I didn't see anything there that would be called, and it's probably a holding call down here at the 50.
We'll see what they're going down to discuss it with the other referees now. So we'll get the call here. Personal foul on Fort Morgan. Illegal block in the back on Thompson Valley. Penalties offset, so they will re-kick.
Well, I guess that's wrong that they were going to allow that.
I don't know what the personal foul was on Fort Morgan, but it will be fourth down and 20 from the 24.
Maybe the personal foul was that the running back was in a defensive position with his head down, and they thought the Fort Morgan player led with his head or something. Hard to tell.
Fort Morgan lined up to punt again. Snap. Oh, it was almost over the head. He gets this off. There's a low kick on the ground, only out to the 20-yard line. It was a bad snap from center. Tony Swepzik mishandled it and then only got a short kickoff to the 20, so it'll be Thompson Valley ball, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I think that bad snap came at a time, pivotal time. And I think Fort Morgan's pretty much going to have to concede at this point. You know, there's a 20, but Thompson Valley has the ball at the 20. They're going to probably run off, 3-4 minutes. Fort Morgan's going to have to try and score twice with 5 minutes left.
Thompson Valley to the line. Single back formation. Marquez in motion to the right. Handoff up the middle. Forward gain, not brought down yet. We're going to give him the forward progress to about the 21. So that'll bring up, let's see where they're marking one. Ref on one side is marking it different from the other. So we'll bring up 2nd 7 from the 21. Excuse me, 2nd 7 from the 17. 21-7, Thompson Valley over Fort Morgan with 7:40 and counting left in the game. Thompson Valley in the shotgun formation, receivers right. Shook gets the ball, looking downfield, slant pattern, spot inside the 10, down to about the 7. They're giving forward progress to the 6, so it'll be 1st and goal, Thompson Valley from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, I think Fort Morgan was expecting them to just keep running the ball and killing the clock, and that turned out to be really nice. In pattern.
So Thompson Valley first and goal from the 6 in their tight formation. Man in motion to the left. Gets the pitch left. Cuts it back up the middle. And gets it to just outside the 5-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal from about, we'll call it the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 for Thompson Valley.
That was Penn on his 9th run of the night.
So 2nd and, we'll call it a 2nd and 5, but he's not quite to the 5-yard line. So it's still call it 2nd 6 from the 6. For Thompson Valley up 21-7, 6:30 left in the game. Shook in the shotgun formation. They have a stoppage of play. Delay game on Thompson Valley. That'll set them back to 5 yards.
I was just thinking that last week we watched Mitch Tornall on a brush, run that delay game, to perfection, get the line up there, watch the official. And I was kind of surprised that Thompson Valley wasn't trying to do that, and then maybe this time they did try and waited too long.
Just took too much time off the clock that time. So it'll be second and 10. Second goal from just outside the 10 for Thompson Valley. Shook in the shotgun, pass over the center and incomplete down at the goal line. That'll bring up third and goal from just outside the 10-yard line. Thompson Valley, I'm surprised, wasn't trying to run the ball to keep the clock running, but they've been in control of this game pretty much, so they're apparently not too worried about it right now.
You know, they've had the equal success on the ground as in the air. I think I'm with you. I would have kept it on the ground and kept the clock running.
Shift under center. Take it. It's a draw play. Drop down. Still going. He was dropped down, though. Fumbled the ball. Fumbled it back to just outside the 10, just about where he was. He got down to about the 9. Fumbled the ball. Back to about just outside the 10. So it should be fourth and goal from just outside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think Coach Fick from Thompson Valley was much happier at halftime when his team was hitting on all cylinders, and now they're getting a little bit sloppy as they're maybe thinking about their dates for tomorrow's dance. Unfortunately, they're going to have a tough season the rest of the way, playing 4A teams.
Thompson Valley lining up for the field goal. It looks like it'll be about a 27-yard attempt, and it's long enough, and they're calling it good. So with 5:14 left in the fourth period, that makes it Thompson Valley 24, Fort Morgan 7, with 5:14 left in the game. So a couple of more sponsors here. Morgan Federal Bank, keeping community banking simple and committed to their community. Building today's business, buildings by design. Ehrlich Toyota East, whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will professionally fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. Central Auto Parts, for the best price and special offers on top quality car parts and accessories, visit Central Auto Parts at 1001 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending. Northern Colorado Title, you don't have to close on your house alone. Northern Colorado Title at 130 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan will provide you with a stress-free closing. Thompson Valley getting ready to kick off to Fort Morgan with 5:14 left in the game. 24-7, Thompson Valley.
Yeah, Thompson Valley getting those insurance points. Fort Morgan maybe wish they would have gone for 2 on that touchdown, so they still were 2 scores down.
Thompson Valley kicking off deep down to the 5. It drops the ball. Picks it back up out to the 10, to the 15, and out to about the 18-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Morgan from the 18.
Fort Morgan now is going to have to play hurry up and pass the ball, and it certainly doesn't play into their hands. They're much better at the power running game, and we'll see.
See if they can get the ball moved downfield. So 1st and 10 from the 18 for Fort Morgan. 5:06 left in the game. 24-7, Thompson Valley. Fort Morgan in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Cody Davis in motion to the left. The handoff up the middle. Gets to about the 19. We're going to call it a gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 19.
Tough yards inside for Bohm all game long. He has the 1 run of 12 and 1 run of 5, and the rest of them are all 2 or 3 yards.
Fort Morgan 2nd and 9 from the 19 in their flex formation. Receivers left and right. Single back. Martin's under center. Calling pitches left to Cody Davis. He's taking it out past the 20. He's opened out to the 20. Gets it down to about the route to about the just short of the 25-yard line. So it'll be about 3rd and 4 from the 20. Let's see where they mark it, from the 24.
Cody running really hard tonight. He shows a lot of spirit when he runs.
So 3rd and 4 from the 24. Fort Morgan in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Back, passes down left. Oh, over the head of Chris Pineda running down the slot on the left sideline. So that brings up 4th and 4 from the 24. So it looks like Fort Morgan is going to go for it. They have no choice. So 3:48 left in the game, 24-7, Thompson Valley.
Yeah, you're right. They really don't have any choice. If they punt here, Thompson Valley's going to run the clock out. And if they don't make it here, that's pretty much the game.
Martin's under center. Pineda in motion. Handoff back up the middle. Cody Davis kicks it out to the outside. I believe he has got the first down. He is out to the 30-yard line, so he has the first down for Fort Morgan.
Another hard run. He had to run over a couple guys to get those few extra yards. He made the first down by 1 yard.
They're going to make a liar out of it. They marked it about the 29, but it's still enough for the first down. So it's 1st and 10, Fort Morgan, with 3:42 left in the game. Fort Morgan up to the line in their flex formation. Receivers left and right. Jared Bohm in the backfield. Nate Alexander gets the pitch left. He's looking downfield to throw, and it is off the fingertips of Ulysses Hernandez at about the 48-yard line. So that stops the clock with 3:36 left in the fourth period. 24-7, Thompson Valley. So the 2nd and 10 from the 29.
That was a well-conceived play. The defender for Thompson Valley read it pretty well and was going to make the tackle, but unfortunately, the receiver for Fort Morgan couldn't hold on.
So 2nd and 10, Fort Morgan to the line in their flex formation. Receivers left and right. Bohm in the backfield. Martin's under center. Takes the snap, drops back, looks downfield. Feeling a little pressure here, rolling out to his right, and he throws it away out of bounds. They'll bring up 3rd and 10 from the 29.
It's like Fort Morgan sending only 2 or 3 receivers downfield, trying to keep everybody in to keep that rush off, and Thompson Valley is able to drop 4 or 5, DBs, and no one's getting open for Martins.
Martins had to roll out on that. He was getting some pressure from about 4 guys coming in on him. So 3rd and 10 from the 29. Fort Morgan in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Cody Davis takes the pitch left. Gets it 5, 10, about 12 yards. He's out to the 40. They're marking down at the 40-yard line. So that's a gain of 11. So it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Morgan from the 40.
Cody seems like he wants to win this game single-handedly. Really nice runs.
So 3:15 left in the game. Fort Morgan on a drive. They're out to the 40, 1st and 10 in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Calling out the play. Takes a snap, drops back, looks downfield, throws it down the right sideline, left sideline, and it's incomplete down about the 35-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40.
That pass would have took a miracle for the receiver, Hernandez, to come up with. There were 2 defenders right on top of him.
So 2nd and 10 from the 40 for Fort Morgan. 2:55 left in the game.
Got to give credit to the Mustangs. They could have gone in at half and just laid down and died. Instead, they came out, forced the turnover, got the interception, marched down and scored. And it's been pretty much back and forth game since that point.
It's been pretty even, that's for sure. Fort Morgan in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Drops back, getting pressured, and he is going to be dropped for a loss at the 34-yard line. So it's going to be third and 15 from the 34.
And before he even got done with his drop, there were 2 or 3 linemen on top of him.
So third and 15. The clock running with 2:25 left in the game. Fort Morgan in their flex formation. So Martin's under center. Takes the snap. Drops back, looking downfield. Going down the left sideline. And it is caught by Chris Pineda down the left sideline, down to the 20-yard line of Thompson Valley.
Well, that was a really nice throw. Hit him right in stride.
Fort Morgan is taking a timeout. So we'll take a short break here. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back at Ray Patterson Field in Loveland. Thompson Valley 24, Fort Morgan 7 with 2:06 left in the fourth quarter. Fort Morgan on a nice drive here down to the 20-yard line of Thompson Valley. First and 10 at the 21. Fort Morgan in their flex formation. Martin's under center. Takes the snap, looks downfield, getting pressure, and he is going to be dropped for a loss back to the 27-yard line. So that's a loss of 6. So it'll be second and 16 from the 26. Martin's back under center. Looking downfield, down the left sideline again like they just had. This time it is tipped away. They throw a flag on the play. Where it was possibly going to be pass interference on Thompson Valley. The ref is walking over to the sideline here to give us what the call is. Pass interference on Thompson Valley.
Unlike the NFL where it's a spot foul, and now we're going to have an unsportsmanlike on the Thompson Valley coaching squad as well. But unlike the NFL where you get the spot foul where the penalty is, it's only going to be half the distance anyway.
Half the distance should be first down. Should be first down, and now they have another penalty. Let's see with sideline warning, but apparently they're not.
I take that back. I guess I should have said there was a penalty on him. I apologize to the Thompson Valley coaching squad. Sure looked that way to me, though.
So we're having some confusion here, I guess, where the ball needs to be placed. First and 10 on the 14 for Fort Morgan. So the refs are holding things up here a little bit. I guess they're getting in position. So first and 10 for Fort Morgan from the 14. Martin's under center. Flex formation. He drops back, looks downfield, looks across the middle, and it is incomplete. And a little bit behind Nate Alexander at about the 3-yard line. So that'll bring up second and 10 at the 14. Fort Morgan trying to punch this into the end zone here, trying to get another score on the board.
I think they're looking for things to build on for next week when they get back home for their second home game against Skyline.
Fort Morgan up to the line. Three receivers left, one right, single back. Jared Bowman in the backfield. Martin's under center, takes the snap. Martin's is looking. He is going to be dropped for a loss. Back to about the 18. Yeah, they're marking at the 18-yard line. That's a loss of 4. So it'll be third and 14 from the 18-yard line.
Fort Morgan has just 2 plays left to try and score.
56 seconds left in the game. Fort Morgan, 3 receivers right. Martins takes the snap across the middle. Beautiful catch by Cody Davis down to the 5-yard line. A 4th down at the 5. So they're calling it about the 4th and 1 at the 5. Receivers right. Martins takes it up the middle, and he has got the first down. He is down to about the 1-yard line. 23 seconds left in the game. Fort Morgan down 24-7. So Fort Morgan are going to wind the clock as the time is running. So Fort Morgan timeout has been called. Thompson Valley. So we'll take a short break. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back to Ray Patterson Field in Loveland. Kevin Ruddy with Brian Nickel. Fort Morgan has it they're calling it first and goal on the 2. Fort Morgan up to the line. Martin's under center in their flex formation. Martin takes it under center. There's a keeper edge and gets the touchdown with 16 seconds left in the game. Martin takes it in for 1 yard out. So it makes it 24-13. Thompson Valley.
Thompson Valley, if they scouted Fort Morgan, would have to know that play was coming.
Yeah, they should have realized that. So Fort Morgan is getting ready for the conversion. Looks like they're going to line up for an extra point. Jacob Prick is in to try for the extra point. Martin's holding, waiting for the snap. Snap back, ball down, kick up, and it is good. So that makes it 24-14. Thompson Valley with 16 seconds left in the game.
It'll be interesting to see if Coach Chisholm wants to go for the onside kick. What a good opportunity to practice that play that you don't get to run very often.
To be a good opportunity.
I think either way it's going to be, one more play.
16 seconds left in the game, 24-14, Thompson Valley. One more of our sponsors here, Hometown Auto and Hardware, Brush's local Napa and Hardware Hanks and small engine repair shop. Stop by and let them help. Let them help you today, 1305 Edison. Brush Grocery Cart. Stop, shop, and save with all your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. So Tony Sudzik is out to kick off to Thompson Valley. Thompson Valley looks like they're kind of expecting a onside kick. It looks like he's lining up that way. It is an onside. It is hit by Thompson Valley. Fort Morgan touched it, should have had it, but Thompson Valley has fallen on it. So it's Thompson Valley ball at about the 47-yard line with 14 seconds left. Thompson Valley up 24-14.
I would expect nothing but the victory formation and taking a knee from Thompson Valley.
Fort Morgan will get the ball set here. We should have one play left. Fort Morgan has outscored Thompson Valley in the second half, 14-3. So they did have some improvement in the second half. So first and 10 for Thompson Valley at the 48. Takes the knee. 10 seconds left in the game. The Thompson Valley, on their homecoming night, has defeated the Fort Morgan Mustangs 24-14 You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. We'll go over the scoring in the second half. Thompson Valley got the ball first and had to punt. Fort Morgan received the ball, went on a 9-play drive that ended in a 1-yard pass from Martins to Pineda. And then Thompson Valley got the ball back, and they went on about a 10-play drive, but were stopped on downs. Thompson Valley later on had a 6-play drive that ended in a field goal from 28 yards out. Then Fort Morgan received the ball and had a 16-play drive that ended in a James Martin's 1-yard run that ended the scoring for the game, that ended it at 24-14. So let's take a break, and we'll be back with some stats. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back to Ray Patterson Field in Loveland, where the Fort Morgan Mustangs have fallen to the Thompson Valley Eagles 24-14. The Mustang postgame show is brought to you by High Plains Bank in Wiggins. The friendly staff at High Plains Bank in Wiggins is ready to assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account. To receive hometown service on a higher plane, visit High Plains Bank today. Kevin, you have a few stats for us for the second half?
I have Fort Morgan's individual and team stats for the game. Martins ends the game with 6 completions on 10 attempts for 80 yards. That doesn't include all of the sacks. Unfortunately, on the rushing side, he had 12 attempts for negative 14 yards, which did include all those sacks. I'm not an official statistician, so I don't know whether to put those sacks on the passing game or on the rushing game. So those of you out there who know better, please be forgiving. Alexander ended the game with 8 carries for 15 yards. Bohm, and most of those were taken away when he made that one mistake and ran backwards on that play. Bohm had 1 completion for 2 yards and 10 carries on the ground for 35 yards. Pineda had 2 completions for 49 yards and 2 runs for 47 yards, so a really nice night for Pineda. Davis, 2 completions for 17 yards and 10 carries for 60 yards. Definitely a bright spot for Fort Morgan is the effort and hustle that Cody Davis puts in every play and every time he gets the ball. One reception for Hernandez for a gain of 12 yards. So Fort Morgan ends the night with 80 yards of passing and 143 yards of rushing on 42 attempts for a grand total of 223 yards offense. In a losing effort, but I think second half they gave themselves enough to build on that coaches can convince the kids that they've played their 2 hardest games in the last 2 weeks and that if they just believe in themselves and eliminate mistakes, they should be able to control their destiny the rest of the way through the season.
Yeah, it was a lot better effort in the second half. That's for sure, outscoring Thompson Valley 14-3. So they do have some positives there to work on. They shut down Thompson Valley in the second half. Let's take another short break here. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Welcome back to Ray Patterson Field in Loveland, Colorado, where the Thompson Valley Eagles have defeated the Fort Morgan Mustangs 24-14. So from here on, Thompson Valley takes on Windsor next week.
Yeah, Windsor is the first of their regular season games. The rest of the way for Thompson Valley is all league, and we'll see whether they're for real when they come up against former 3A power Windsor next week. Fort Morgan returns home for a game against Skyline. Skyline tonight is playing Erie at home. It'll be interesting to see how they do. They have yet to win a game. And so, the rest of the season seems kind of open, and, the Fort Morgan Morgan Mustangs maybe are yet to be defined in the 2012 season. Certainly, there's no reason that they can't get enough victories to get into the playoffs. What they do at the playoffs is up to them. We did get a report from the station that Brush is now ahead of Eaton 34-30. We don't know how much time's left or whether that's the final, but it sounds like Eaton came back and made that a lot closer game there in Brush.
Yeah, it's been a good game to watch, that's for sure. Fort Morgan, I think, had a lot to build on here in the second half going into next week's game with Skyline. I don't believe Fort Morgan is going to go up against a big offensive or defensive line as they saw tonight. Most of the interior linemen for Thompson Valley, I believe, was over 230 pounds. So I think they're going to be up against a little lighter front, which should prove well for Fort Morgan.
Absolutely. Fort Morgan doesn't have the size, and they have some youth on that offensive line that gives them something to look forward to in the next couple of years, but they're going to have to grow up here quickly and do a better job of opening holes for the running backs.
So once again, Thompson Valley Eagles over Fort Morgan 24-14. So join us next week as the Fort Morgan Mustangs take on Skyline at home at 7 o'clock at Legion Field. So the sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs football has been Braden Godin. For Kevin Rohde, I'm Brian Nickel. The final score tonight, Thompson Valley 24, Fort Morgan 14. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com.